most amazing top 10ers, I'm Rebecca Felgate, and today I have a most strange episode for you as we talk humans who think they're animals. Yep, that's right. Let's get straight into today's video. Coming in at number 10, we have Tiger Man. Proof that drugs will send you nuts. A man identified as Marek H from the Czech Republic was caught on camera leaping on all fours naked through the Polish forest in the Czech-Poland border in December 2016. Police were given the footage by foresters who were hoping to catch a glimpse of some wildlife on cameras they had set up in the forest. When police found Marek, they found that he had taken the hallucinogenic drug LSD. It was said that he travelled some 15 miles, believing he was a Siberian tiger. From one tiger to another, this human who believed he was an animal sadly passed away in 2012. Meet Dennis Anver, an American of native descent who preferred to go by his Native American name, Stalking Cat. Stalking Cat said that his earliest memories were wondering where his tail was. He said he identified with a totem of a female tiger, and he had 14 surgeries to make him resemble the tigress. He also wore cat eye contact lenses and a robotic tail. Stalking Cat was a member of the prominent furry community, a group of people really interested in anthropomorphic animal characters. Stalking Cat sadly passed away in 2012 of an apparent suicide. Coming into number 8, we have the woman who thinks like a cow. Dr. Temple Grandin, a famous autistic author, claims to be able to understand animals' thoughts and especially identifies with cows. Temple believes that she experiences life just like a cow, displaying simpler emotions than other human beings. Temple's story was told in a 2006 BBC documentary called The Woman Who Thinks Like a Cow. Since then, she has gone on to be very active in the fight for animal welfare, and in 2010, she was named one of Time magazine's top 10 most influential heroes. Next up at number 7, we have a boy raised by monkeys. John Sasbunya was abandoned aged 2 in the dense Ugandan jungle. 3 years later, he was found, having miraculously survived his ordeal. Luckily for the boy, a group of green African monkeys stumbled across him and raised him as their own. They taught him how to climb trees and survive off a diet of nuts and fruit. One day in 1991, the monkeys went to a Ugandan village to scavenge, and John was spotted naked and behaving like an animal by a village woman. When the villagers tried to rescue him, he became scared, climbed a tree and threw sticks at them. Meanwhile, his monkey family protectively surrounded him. Eventually, John was taken to an orphanage and he learned to speak, finding out that he actually had an excellent singing voice. He eventually joined the Pearl of Africa Children's Choir. So back to felines for number 6, we have Nano the Cat. In 2016, a video was released on YouTube featuring a 20-year-old woman from Norway who believes that she is a cat. The video has been watched over 4 million times, and in it, we hear from Nano, who says that she was born with a genetic defect and came to the realization she was a cat aged 16. Speaking to a reporter as she wears ears and a tail, Nano says that she has a heightened sense of hearing, hates water, can communicate using purrs and meows, and often finds herself hissing at dogs. Nano says she likes to sleep in the sink and on windowsills. She also likes looking out of the window and has tried to catch mice, although as of yet she has been unsuccessful. From a cat to a goat, coming in at number 5. Meet the man who took a holiday from being a human. In 2014, the then 33-year-old graphic designer Thomas Thwaites decided to take off from his life in the UK to join a herd of goats in the Swiss Alps. Making himself a practical goat costume, he started walking with a herd who initially didn't take to him, but luckily he soon made friends. Thomas would sniff the goats and graze with them, spitting out his grass into a container and later pressure cooking it to eat. Thomas had originally wanted to transform into an elephant, but realised his limitations as a small, feeble human made it a pipe dream, so goat it was to be. Meet the teenage wolf pack, coming in at number 4. In 2010, Hens 5 News ran a segment on a group of teenagers in San Antonio, USA who believed they were part of a real-life wolf pack. The high school students called themselves the Crimson Blood Wolf Pack and believed they were werewolves. The group wore tails to school, called each other family, and would meet under the light of a full moon. The teenagers would howl and bark and display pack-like behaviour. Some even had fangs installed and wore wolf-like contact lenses. From wolves to a parrot, coming in at number 3, we have the man who wants a beak. In 2015, Ted Richards appeared on the Jeremy Kyle Show. At that point, the 58-year-old had his ears removed so he could look more like a parrot than he already did. Not only did Ted have a number of colourful facial tattoos to look like feathers, he said his next procedure would be to turn his nose into a beak. Ted said that he has 5 parrots that sleep in the same bed as him, and he considers them to be his family. The Bristolian has even had his eyeballs inked to be more bird-like. Coming in at number 2, we have a woman who considers herself to be a horse. In 2014, news publication The Daily Mail ran a story about 40-year-old woman named Leanne from Australia's Gold Coast. She regularly dressed up as a horse and goes galloping. When Leanne transforms into her horse self, she likes to go by the name of Cheyenne and pulls her friend Grace in a trap behind her. This isn't just a case of horsing around. Leanne, a horse owner herself, says she feels more at one with herself when she becomes Cheyenne. She also said she views her horses as equals and was investing in a human-sized stable for her backyard so that she could spend more time as a horse. Coming in at number 1, finally, our next group of humans who believe there are animals are quite controversial. Yep, that's right. Coming in at number 1, we have a group of human puppies. Puppy play is a BDSM group of people, usually men, who dress in latex dog suits, eat from dog bowls, drink water from dog bowls, and expect regular walks and tickles from their owners. Yes, owners. They call them handlers. The puppy play group like to go on walks in public parks and simulate peeing up lampposts. One member of the group, called Kaz, said he was happy to finally be able to express his inner pup. He said, "When I worked in PC World, I would sometimes walk up to people and nip at their shirt. I got in trouble once. Someone walked into the PC repair centre and I had part of their dad's computer in my mouth." Some people are not so into the concept though, as a few of the puppy play group have had sexual relations with their handlers who enjoy bestiality fetishes, which, I mean, no comment. So guys, that was the top 10 humans who think that they're animals. Did you enjoy this list? What kind of animal would you guys want to be if you could be any animal? I think I'd enjoy being a bird, but only if I was actually a bird, not a human being a bird. Although maybe for Halloween, we'll see. I'm Rebecca Felgate, this has been Most Amazing Top 10. Make sure you guys leave me a comment in the comment section down below, and as ever, I'll try and respond to a few of you and let you know my thoughts on the animal kingdom. For now, make sure you like this video, share it with a friend, and of course subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more weird and wonderful lists just like this one. And I will see you next time.